Greetings and beyond the new. My name is Omni, and welcome to the current installment of What If Deku had a Dinosaur King Quirk Part 3. Now, where we last left off, they had just entered the USJ, the lights went off, Kodagiri started forming. That's when the dinosaurs that accompany the main characters in this What If pop out. They growl at the forming mist. Everything goes like in canon. They all get separated to where they do in canon. Laura also gets teleported to the mountain zone. Rex gets teleported to the zone that's on fire. Dino, Dan, and Sue get teleported to where Tokoyami gets teleported to. While Crusher, Thrasher, and Kata all 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 stay with everyone else that managed to stay in canon. And for those members of Class 1B, now combined with Class 1A to make just a hero class, as you can decide where they go in this canon. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, okay, so yeah, we show Deku manages to get Chomp back into a card form and become one with his body. Adi, because yeah. Anywho, just see my previous videos. Okay, so especially part 0. Anywho, when everything goes like in canon to when they get on the ship, and when they trap all the villains in the water, other than when they get to the let's see, to the shore, and Sue is about to be decayed by Tomura. We do a quick flashback. But before that, the flashback begins. Izuku thinks to himself, I wish I could do what I did during the Heroes vs. Villains training. Okay. I'm just gonna do a flashback on Deku versus Bakugo. Okay, so yeah. Everything happens like in canon, but then when Eku is on the ground, Chomp pops out, bites Bakugo on the head, on the top of his head. Crusher. Now the other 4 dinosaurs, the 4 special dinosaurs would normally intervene but they were Aizawa told him that they need to that they that he's only allowed to bring 1 dinosaur with him, so that's when they stay in the monitoring room, the 4 special dinosaurs. They growl at Bakugo for attacking Deku at the same time when Chomp starts chomping on his head. He gets mad at this, and explodes Chomp off of him, and then before he lands, he stomps him, making him hurt. Then, as he's about to use his explosion again directly on Chomp, because, well, in my canon, Bakugo doesn't care about if he has to hurt anyone, especially even if they're animals. Animals to get it the win. Okay, so yeah, that's when Deku says, "Bakugo, stop! How dare you hurt my friend?" Then Deku starts crawling the Chomp. Chomp extends his one of extends one of his arms to try and reach Deku because he's too injured to move. And when Deku is an inch away, 10 inches away from Chomp, Bakugo says, "This pet of yours has hurt me, so I have every right to put it down. And I'm going to have to get a rabies shot after this." Then that makes everyone in the monitor room, especially Deku, Chomp, Crusher, Thrasher, Kata, Dino Dan, and Sue get really angry at this. That's when Chomp and Deku both began to glow in lightning yellow. Then they both turn into spheres, shoot out to each other, fuse together, and then in the light, Chomp becomes still stays in a beam of light, while Deku is in a he then turns into a human energy form, basically Deku's shape, but in the form of yellow lightning energy. Then Chomp fuses with his body with that energy form of Deku, and then transforming into basically, if you take the Digimon Loamon from Digimon Frontier, here it's the same shape except for the helmet and the colors. They're all of Chomp. And the mouth guard stays the same like Loamon's, but with the colors of, well, Chomp. And their eyes in their fused state are lightning yellow. Okay, so yeah, anywho, that's when when the light disappears, that's when Deku and Chomp in their fused form say, "Huh?" Then the stones tell them they know that they can't always rely on their big form, so they decided to create a fused form for them. And then when everyone else sees their fused form, they're all shocked at this. Now, in this Heroes vs. Villains, only Deku manages to get it first. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, let's see. Let's get back into the video. Now, let's see. We then they then the fight that in canon that Deku and Bakugo have plays out, but with him in his fused form with Chomp. He manages to not only defeat Bakugo, not in the same way. He actually uses when Bakugo is about to use Howitzer Impact. He uses he uses he invokes lightning armor, and uses lightning armor, and then curls up into a ball. All he manages to withstand the attack, but then lunges at Bakugo and gives him a kick right to his jaw. And then, which is just a precursor to him using the primary Otis. But since he doesn't have like the same things wrapped around his arms like Rock Lee does, as he actually uses lightning energy to bind Bakugo, and then uses primary Lotus. But instead of being called primary Lotus, it's called Electric Slam. And all of his other teammates have their own variations. So for Ochaka, it's Grass Slam. For Rex, it's Wind Slam. For Laura / Ed, it's Rock Pummel. For Rod / Xander, it is Ocean's Water Smash. For no, it was not Water Smash, it's Water Pummel. Yeah. And then for Ursula / Dr. Z, it's Fire Pummel.
Photo taken on November 26, 2025, 8:41 p.m.
Sorry about that. Need to... Okay, now let's get back into the video. Anywho... let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. He uses that to knock out Bakugo, then capture him with the capture tape, then everything else goes like in canon, blah 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 blah. Now we go back to where... And during this time between that fight and now, he's been... along with his four friend, along with everyone else with the stones in them, try to do what Deku does. Then the stone, but before they start doing it, the stones tell them that they need to be in a where they need to use their fused forms, they need to have their bond levels must be their souls must be in perfect synchronicity. So they start doing trust exercises plus teamwork exercises with their respective dinosaurs. While the two that share the stone, they make it a group thing with their respective dinosaur slash stone bearers. Okay, so yeah. Sorry. Anywho, that's when Chomp, that's when Chomp and Deku, as Shigaraki is about to place a hand on Sue's head. They then go into their fuse forms, and in a blink of an eye, they manage to punch Shigaraki away. And Shigaraki lands on his back and orders the Nomu Nomu, kill that kid! Hid. Okay, so for right now, Tomura doesn't have dinosaurs right now. He doesn't think they need to be used. So, okay, so yeah. Tomura realizes that it was a mistake not to bring the controllers that that the doctor created that is in league with All for One. But he still believes that since the Nomu was created to kill All Might, it can easily defeat this brat and its fused dinosaur form. Of course, he's sorely wrong at this. Okay, so anywho, let's get back into the video. Okay, that's when they start fighting like how All Might and the Nomu fight in canon. But then when Deku has an opening, he uses Move Car. He equips the armor and then uses Ultimate Thunder to blast away the Nomu and an uppercut fashion. Because in canon, when Chomp uses Ultimate Thunder, he basically headbutts and then makes whatever dinosaur he's fighting fly up into the air with a head tilt up. But he can use it anywhere on his body in order to do that. But he prefers to use it either in his hands, legs, or in his own head. But he uses a double uppercut. Actually, yeah, he uses a double uppercut combined with a headbutt to launch the Nomu up into the sky while bracing and helping gain more power by using his first he crouches down, then delivers a double uppercut / headbutt to the Nomu to make it fly up into the sky. Then which Nomu then lands in the forest of the UA campus. And everything else goes like in canon. Anin. But as Tomura and Kodagiri are about to leave, All Might pops out, arrives, but instead, so yeah. As he says, I am here, and Tomura notices this and says, All Might, I hate you with every fiber of my being and soul. Because of you, my life has been nothing but a nightmare. And you, dinosaur kid, I saw more than just regular electricity. I saw something reminiscent. So you must be. He leaves this realization hanging. However, then that's when Kodagiri is about to opens the portal, sucks Tomura in, says, next time I'll bring more than just Nomus. I'll bring my controlled dinosaurs. Which leaves everyone shocked at this. Especially Deku, Ochaka, Laura, and Rex. So they must have the other halves of the Time Knower project. Yeah, that's what it's called. Anywho, who, and the way how he says it is like in one of the animated series of Inspector Gadget, how Dr. Claw says, next time, Gadget, next time. In that kind of a more raspy voice, is what I'm saying. And filled with anger. Okay, so, yeah. But, anywho, let's get back into the video. Everything goes like in canon, blah, 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 blah. Then over the 2 weeks that they have on for break, that's when Chomp and Deku master their fuse form. And during the week they have the others had just barely managed to fuse once in their fuse forms. And just so you know, okay, Terry can only fuse with either Ursula or Dr. Z. But that's only when in a fight, right, that they use their fuse forms. Or in rescue operations. Now so Tomura will first bring the mate of Terry, Uri, Spiny, and Tank. Oh, and the mates for the 4 special dinosaurs are just regular dinosaurs. Now, as for their elements, Crusher's mate is fire, Thrasher's mate is earth, Dino, Dan, and Sue are wind, their mates are wind, and, let's see, And for katas, it's let's see. Oh, wind. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, that's beside the point. Oh, of course, Tomura will also be bringing the 4 special dinosaurs made for when we go into the Stain arc. Okay, so yeah. Anywho, let's get back into the video. Video? Yo? Video? Video. Everything else goes like in canon. Oh, and before the sports festivals start, they elect a class president. Then, and because of the whole thing with 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 let's see, okay, the USJ and the battle, oh, battle, oh, 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 battle training, they all unanimously decide to elect Deku as uh, as their hero class president, Ochaka as the vice president, Rex as the secretary, and Laura as I forget what it's called, but basically the gopher of the of the of the of the hero class. So yeah. Anywho, oh, let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is where we let's see. Yeah. Okay, and then after they do the election, everything goes like in canon all the way up to the sports festival. But when Bakugo calls everyone outside of the classroom extras, that's when all the dinosaurs in the class attack him. Chomp bites him on the head, on the top of his head. Crusher bites him on his right leg. Ace chomps him on his other leg. Egg. Crusher headbutts him in his gut. Dino, Dan, and Sue wedgie him and pour in the powder mix of itching powder / poison ivy powder. Powder. Then Kata slashes his back. No, slashes his chest. While, let's see, Tank bites his left arm, and Paris bites his right arm. Okay. And then Deku comes around and says, "I am really sorry about Bakugo. He has a very, very inconvenient superiority complex. And before I say anything else as well, We also have someone with an inferiority complex, and I'm surprised he didn't say anything. That's when Monoma tries to say something, but then Kendo knocks him out. Then Deku notices this and says, "Thank you, Kendo." Oh. Kendo says, "No problem, I'm used to this. Idiots. Idiots. A way of doing things." Then everything else goes like in canon. And then we arrive to the sports festival before all the classes get introduced, and that's actually why I'm going to be leaving it off. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing it to do my own thing and to get my creative juices to be unloaded. And yes, I said that and said it like that. Anywho, bye.